What is up, guys? Rick Cactus here, and today we have the guide for how to complete the brand new Ascendant challenge for this week, September 25th. Doing the Ascendant challenge is very important because it lets you complete the weekly Petra bounty that will award you with very high power level gear. And so, let's get started. Firstly, again, make sure to grab that Petra bounty. It's pretty pointless to do the Ascendant challenge if you don't also have that bounty. Now, speaking of Petra, she's going to be in a slightly different position compared to last week, and this is where you want to start when going to this new Ascendant challenge. So if you look at Petra, behind her, there's a massive structure, some kind of castle. Go in there. As you can see in the background gameplay, you're going to just head inside this structure, wind through its halls, and if you know where Huggins is, the Ahamkara skull that will sell you tinctures of Queen's Foil, that's where you kind of want to head towards. Eventually, you're going to see this large doorway, and it's going to lead to a room that, again, you can go down and get to Huggins, but you don't want to do that. There's going to be a large statue at the end of kind of a bridge leading to just the statue. Now, this is where you want to pop your tincture of Queen's Foil, because as you can see on top of this statue, on top of its head, is the portal to enter the Ascendant challenge. Now, what next? Because you can't just jump up here. Well, off to the right, when facing the statue, there's going to be one of the secret jumping puzzles that is actually going to lead to a chest if you peel off to the left, but instead you're going to keep going to the right, and that will allow you to get to this portal. So, once in the portal, you're going to see Toland actually there. Make sure to activate Toland. Make sure to go near him, and he's going to go forward to the very center of this arena, and that's where you want to head as well. Now, when you get to the center, you're going to see a bunch of enemies all around the same circle, and in the middle of that circle is actually a hive sword. What you want to do is start killing enemies. Now, there's going to be 3 knights. These knights will be immune. You actually have to kill them with the sword, and the rest of the enemies are the ones you have to focus on. So, kill those wizards. Kill all the other enemies that are going to spawn. There's going to be a bunch of acolytes that spawn kind of randomly around that center arena. Kill all those guys, and once they're all dead, then the sword will finally be available to pick up. As soon as you pick it up, a bunch more adds are going to spawn. Focus on killing them, and then one knight is going to peel away. The knight is going to be immune to all sources of damage except for this sword. So whoever has the sword, just go and kill that knight. Remember to just smash whatever, your shoot button is to stun lock him, as you can see in the background gameplay, because otherwise they hit pretty hard. Now, once you do kill this first knight, it's going to trigger yet another relatively large wave of enemies to spawn. You want to kill these guys, and in the process of killing those other enemies, the other 2 of the immune knights are going to get up at the same time, so you're going to have to deal with both of those guys at the same time. So make sure, you're not overwhelmed. If you're attacking one, you start to get a lot of damage with the sword, just back off and heal and regroup. But if you get them close enough together, you can stun lock them both at the exact same time. So take these 2 knights out with the sword. As soon as that last knight dies, all the other enemies are going to instantly die. So if there's a few enemies left over, don't worry about it. Go for the knight. Focus on killing the knight, because that's going to despawn everything. Then, once all the enemies are dead, you have another part of this Ascendant challenge. So, head to the middle, and you're going to find Toland. He is going to kind of move off to a certain direction, keep following him, and he will go in the direction that the exit portal is, and you'll see it very far in the distance, and there'll be a few enemies that do spawn. Take your time, because you have unlimited time, and kill all of these enemies, every single one, because you're going to have to do a semi-jumping puzzle in order to get to this exit portal, and importantly, when you jump on rocks, they will despawn. So you need to be quick, you need to jump on and jump off quickly. So kill all of the ads, do the jumping puzzle. Again, make sure to be quick, but also make sure to get your timing right, because there will be those massive rocks that spawn kind of in the side and fly in front of you trying to knock you off. So make sure that you can avoid those. Eventually, when you make your way to the end, there should be a chest. But actually, something that may not be so obvious is that the chest will not spawn unless someone with that hive sword is also at that location. So when you're doing this jumping puzzle, when you're leaving the very center and going for this exit portal, make sure that someone brings a sword along. You actually do need this sword to spawn the chest at the end. Open the chest, and as soon as you do so, you will have completed this new Ascendant challenge. Guys, hope you enjoyed the video and found it informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. And if you guys want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That's linked in the description down below, as is my Twitch channel, which you can also follow. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.